All right, folks, thanks for coming. Thank you very much. We're excited today to have a couple of really experienced anglers help walk us through introduction to kayak fishing. Where do you start from here? Session number 1. It's going to be a 6-session program, so we'll have dates soon for you. We're also going to have a link on our website with a video of this seminar showing all this good stuff right here, so that people that, we've got about 38,000 customers on our mailing list. Many of them live too far to drive here. So we're going to share this information with our out-of-town customers again. This is going to be an open kind of a concept thing. Cam and Armando are going to have great information for you, but any questions that you've got when you come up as they go through information, please feel free to ask questions. That being said, I'm Eris with Mariner Sales. Thank you for being here, and I'd like to introduce Cameron and Armando. There's a joke about that laughing.
Yeah, no, that's what we want you. They enjoy this seminar. It's to get you to understand what you're getting yourself into if you're deciding to get into kayak fishing, whether it's bass fishing, crappie fishing, catfish fishing. You know, it's important to know because it can be a big investment if you want it to. You know, we've gone through that rabbit holes of you buy your kayak and then you start buying accessories and this and that. And a lot of times we see kayaks that, you know, they're in Facebook Marketplace because the person that bought it thought that we're going to enjoy this and didn't. And a lot of times it's because they don't have maybe the right information or the information to make the right decisions, because this can be very enjoyable if you like fishing and if you like being on the water, if you like nature. But it's important to understand what you're getting yourself into and what are you buying, because it can get expensive, you can lose money, and then you can be very frustrated if you don't make the right decisions. So that's what we're trying to cater this video. Like we mentioned before on our social media, we're not trying to get you to buy anything. We want you to kind of invest in a way that's smart for you and it's going to save you money.
All right. Armando, who are you?
Well, I started kayak fishing about, I'd say 6 years ago. My first experience kayak fishing was with a pelican. A friend of mine let me borrow the pelican. We went up to Grapevine, hooked him to the biggest bass, I think, that I would have caught if I would have known how to set a hook. But that gave me the bug that it's like, I want to do this and I want to do it as much as possible. So since then, I started getting involved in kayak fishing, started buying a kayak and then figuring out that was not the right kayak. Then I bought another kayak and then realized, no, I want to use this other kayak because this is how I like to fish. So I've been doing it for a few years. You can follow me on social media if you want, Bass, Kayak, and Beers. I also have a podcast that has 2 episodes per week. One is the Advanced Kayak Angler, which is hosted by Daniel Perry. He is a great angler from Alabama, and he makes content as far as podcasts to show you how to use different baits. And every episode, he has a different guest to talk about, you know, a specific bait, a specific technique, or a specific way to fish depending on the season. And then I also have a live show every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Central, where I invite guests, usually in social media or tournament anglers, and we just have fun conversations about fishing and life and all of that.
And so my name's Cameron Smith, and so I go by Real Cam Smith on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I've been fishing all my life. My dad taught me how to fish ever since I can remember, literally. And so around when I was in middle school and high school, my brother, he is the most passionate fisherman I know, ever that I've known. We were like, hey, we gotta get out off the bank and onto the water somehow. And so, long story short, as YouTube was still a new thing back in the day, I found someone who was also a Mariner Sales ambassador. And then now that I went to college here, and now I live here with my wife, and decided, hey, I still want to fish, but I need to still get on the water. I knew Mariner Sales, and so now I'm a Mariner Sales ambassador, which is just an honor and privilege. So over the last 4 years, I've been an ambassador for them, getting people to, and I really do have a passion for this, really getting people into the sport and teaching them something that's, again, could be their next hobby. And so I primarily fish bass, or for bass fish. I do tournament angling, but also love to fun fish still. And so that's a little bit about me. But again, like Armando mentioned, we're not trying to sell you anything right now. This is all informational. Even though we might be affiliated with certain companies and stuff like that, still we're going to get you, or at least direct you to the right place.